Welcome back, everyone, to the Cool Kids Late at Night Game Fan stream. Hell yeah. We are back with more Dragon's Dogma, the greatest game ever. The easiest to play through game ever. The game that everyone has finished. Totally not a slog or anything. And we are going to be continuing from where I last left off, which was mid-quest. Yes, take that. Okay. Let's put on a lantern. I had the lantern on the whole time. Haha. Cool. So, let me consult my map. I guess I'm going that way. Oh, I hear pretty singing. It is very spooky.
Used to my old keyboard.
Alrighty. Shield enemies, the worst. These guys gotta drop more healing items. I wasted them on my last golem fight.
No, you used up all your potions?
All the healing ones, I think.
Yeah. Well, it'll reduce your total weight, which is nice.
I suppose there is that. Alright. I don't suppose you know which of these, weeds and flowers heal me.
That one.
Are you sure?
Nope. I think there's an alchemy system. I just, for some reason, whenever I see an alchemy system, I'm just ew, too complicated, don't even want to try.
Perhaps this has...
in here is a shit ton of experience. There's skeletons in here that drop, a ton of experience. I put a port crystal in here.
Ah.
As it turns out, it's not, the greatest,
That's something.
Farming ever, but... I don't know. It just seemed like a cute place.
It was just, good for the time.
Yeah, it felt like a place I would otherwise just forget about if I didn't put a thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So I put a thing. There's some guys. It feels very spooky when you walk down with
yeah, long
full encumbrance load where you're going so slow. It looks very
very cinematic.
Hey, it's Eric Lowry on time. Congratulations.
Hey. Welcome. Always good to have you here, Eric.
Yeah.
We're back with more Dragon's Dogma. I'm trying to see if, while I'm overcumbered, I'm trying to see if I can find any healing potions in this dungeon. Yeah, I'll get to it, buddy.
They're really strong, the Skeleton Knights. I was playing with my mage and they were beating me up.
Ugh. Alright, get up. It takes me forever to get up.
Hey, that's what you do!
Yeah.
Oh, so if someone's blocking, it breaks through blocks. That's so fucking cool. That's what it's for. I always thought it was a shittier version of the thing. That's cool.
I'm discovering all the things.
Oh, man. Good thing I have a gamer girlfriend who can show me how to play. You've discovered a bunch of stuff.
I did, yeah.
The canon thing.
I've discovered all the things that... Well, then again,
You know, I kind of feel like maybe I knew about summoning multiple of the cannons, but I don't know that I knew about the tornado combo just because I never really used it. I kind of wish you could design your whole party, you know?
Yeah, sometimes it just jumps over them too. Although I guess jumping over them is not like terrible either, because you know, if you're on the other side, you can fuck up your block. Anyway, I found like one healing potion in here so far. I guess I can just go back outside and keep going on the pathway.
You could open doors. You know, check there's a room to your left, or behind you. And then to the left on that hallway.
You think this one's worth it?
Sure, there's chests in there.
There's also guys.
Oh, interesting. You haven't a key to fit it. Maybe you need skeleton keys for that.
Ah, makes sense. Skeleton keys in. Anyway.
You know how there's like these games that kind of go on forever with DLC, like Stellaris or Total War Warhammer. Why don't they make an RPG like that? And don't tell me MMOs. MMOs are trash. Why don't they make something that's like open world, has like strong fundamentals?
I only have one port crystal. I don't know. Should I put it here or should I not waste it?
Well, you can always map travel to it to collect it. So you might as well keep it. You might as well keep one port crystal on you, so you can always return to where you were.
Right.
You know, because like if you wanted to go back to the city right now, you could with no issue. No time passes, nothing respawns. You just like put a port crystal down, go buy potions, and then come back and pick up your port crystal and continue on your quest. So like you're over encumbered and you need potions. So you know, a clever man might advise that you go and sell stuff until you can move, and then buy potions. Or dump everything in your inventory into a box because you don't know what it is. Like I do. Before I got the mod that gave me infinite encumbrance, I just dumped everything in my inventory into a box so I wouldn't have to figure out if I could sell it or not.
That's fair. Oh, these are...
So why don't you just do that now? Instead of sending all the stuff to Lady Waifu's inventory, just slap a port crystal. Who is this? Hi. No? Okay. Good. You wanna come hang out? Hello. You know, the Great Helm didn't have a visor. It was just a helmet you like put over, just like a bicycle helmet or something.
That's what I assumed.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird that they show it with a visor.
Yeah. I guess they just wanted to redesign it so that you could have the ability to show your face. It's a nice idea. Because I know some people really care about being able to see their character's face after they, like, you know, go through all the effort of designing them.
Me.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Chaos Smash 64.
What's up?
Willkommen.
Welcome to the Cool Kids stream. I'm back with some Dragon's Dogma. Almost at the destination.
Wait, what are those mushrooms?
Large mushroom.
Take it. It restores stamina.
I don't need that.
Yeah, but sometimes you like just use a bunch of attacks and then you're like, I want more stamina. You eat the mushrooms and you get your stamina back and you do more attacks.
I have a bunch of potions that recover stamina. I've never needed to use them.
Oh, well. Aren't you so fucking cool?
Yeah, I am pretty fucking cool.
Look at this girl.
You know why, right? Because I can just summon a sphere and then start hitting it.
Yeah, I guess you could. And it doesn't really cost any stamina, does it?
No. Alright, let's fucking go.
Of course, I'm the coolest out of all of you other weaklings. You cannot conceive of my levels of cool.
I am much cooler than you, He-Man.
I am not nice. I am cool. I've been in like creativity overflow. I was just telling Trisha, I wrote a short story yesterday. I wrote 2 short stories today. I've been like tweaking a homebrew RPG.
I don't want it. I don't want it. Get it out of here.
I wanted to take like a hiatus to kind of like kind of, I don't know, hone my skills, read a lot more so I have like a better perspective over like, you know, what good writing is or what people are like reading or whatever, just get a better like perspective because I feel like I haven't been reading enough, but I can't not make stuff. I feel like I've been between projects for a long time because I've just been editing stuff. And like, now we're like literally one bubble away from Horizon Quest being ready for beta readers.
Practically done. Don't worry, dude. I'll save you.
I guess we'll...
What? You just ran right past me. What, am I not cool enough?
Nice Skeletor voice. Thank you. I finished painting Chaos Marine today, so I also feel productive. Good. Which Chaos? What's your Chaos God? I wanted to ask if there's any way to track when your comics arrive. Do you have, are we going to have some kind of tracking for the comic delivery? Probably not, right?
So like the mail automatically has a tracking number on it. So you gotta like copy and paste and put it into the Indiegogo. I think Indiegogo has a slot for it. They used to anyway. They used to have a slot where you can put in the tracking number so that people will get like emailed and notified about it. If they don't, then you would have to like individually email all the people to let them know what their tracking number is.
You know, I kind of feel like there should be like a return to basics with RPGs, because there's like a million crazy hard to use mechanics in all these like turn-based, like shitty graphics, like text only RPGs that are so complicated and so interesting.
They all just piled on me because they knew that I was the biggest threat, of course.
I'm just thinking, like, you have this this like boost up and then stab ability. What if you could individually control the force stuff and put different force blasts in different spots to blast you different directions, and then you also was like were like manually controlling how the stabbing worked? You could do so many complicated things.
That was the longest windup I ever saw.
Which actually, funnily enough, force combined with like swordplay is the is what I did for the character in Slayer in the White Valley. That's what Liam does.
Got him.
Korn is my chaos god. That's a solid option. I would say it's the only normal one. I was asking my friend who played different chaos gods and like what they were like as a person. He's like, "Oh boy, that's a topic." Hey, you want to say hi to the stream?
I guess.
Oh boy.
Why is it like pointed like this rather than like further back?
Well, I don't know, because the room is like kind of messy. So like, it's like I don't know if you saw the. Well, I guess you wouldn't have, but there's like a meme. There's some guy who makes like a shit ton of money on Twitch, and he posted pictures like $1 million a month streamer setup, and like he's just like saying that's how much. I don't know if that's true, but his room is like the most disgusting thing. Like you can't see it on the camera, but like all the filth in his room is like in a cone out of view from the camera, and he has all this fucking stuff, like all these like. He just has a mound of like cans and like bags and like Doritos and just shit like shoved off camera, and then like his chair was like he was just melting underneath him. It was just like the most.
Well,
let me see if I can find it. It was Asmon Gold, who I don't watch. It was like. I don't even know if this is like true, because I kind of feel like this was made up, but
it probably. That's impressive.
Yeah, it's all kind of out of view, but it's just like horrendous.
It takes a lot of work to get that much.
Mario and Luigi series had a very unique RPG concept to it. Yeah, I can't remember them very well. I remember like really liking those as RPGs, and my only thought while playing it was like, you know, I like Mario and Luigi, but I kind of would rather this be a more serious RPG. Like I would rather there be like, I don't know, guns and guts and swords and shit.
Ah, yes.
I don't know.
The classic.
That's not very Mario, though, is it?
No, I know, but it was just like they made a really good RPG and then they sat Mario in it, and I don't know. It just seemed like so.
They might have made other
What
RPGs.
a badass griffin! Look at those eyes.
Yeah, it's good.
The perfect detail. You know, it's so tempting to make kind of everything have cool eyes.
Alright.
Because the eyes are such an important detail of like a thing, right?
Stand out of the way, boys. I'll help.
I think your job is probably to fight the griffin. Oh, the spheres. You can do the spheres.
What sphere? Oh,
Yeah.
you mean the...
I don't know if you intended to make your filter clean by rain. Clean by rain, yeah.
Well, it's like, what am I gonna do? You know, it's like
Oh, no, I was supposed to hit the board. Actually.
it won't fit in the garbage. So it's just like it was covered in dust. Now it's not. So I guess I did solve that problem. It was like caked with dust to the point where I was afraid to move it too quickly. And I was just like, I just have to put this someplace not indoors. And I just had to change the filter. So I put it out there, and then the wind kind of cleaned it over like a day. And then I was like, well, I can't like put it back in the filter. I'm not like that. It's just gonna be like, you know, this is fine. Like I took a filter out of the air purifier, and then he just like cleaned it off. And Mom was like, I didn't think you could do that. I'm like, I don't think you can do that.
He did.
Like, I don't think it's like I feel like as soon as you turn it on, it's gonna spray dust out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not.
I think they don't want you to do that because then they can't sell you a new filter.
This is also true.
Moving.
Super Mario RPGs is, I guess, as close to your taste. I don't know. There was two where it was like Mario and Luigi, and then there was Mario and Luigi and the babies. Those are both good. Not that that's like maybe my favorite RPG, but like it was good. I can see why people like it. And it's one of both of those games. I tend to peter off and get bored of games at some point. Like I don't finish a lot of games. But those two games I never got that bored with. I finished them.
This is a very cool quest.
There was a Sonic RPG.
How do we get past this?
Yeah, my friend was saying that if there was someone who named Nurgle, and he was like a big fat guy, and he took the Papa Nurgle meme to heart, is what he said. Then there was one guy, he never finished describing what he looked like. He was like, he said, you know what he looks like? And I'm like, I don't know. The guy who played Slanesh and was like super into Slanesh, and I was like, oh god, like what does he look like? He's like, I had to ask him about that because he never actually explained. He got sidetracked talking about it. All right, that's a very strong griffin. We're kind of above what I would expect a griffin to be able to do. He's smashing through stone.
I mean, it's also a very big griffin.
Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood, and it was made by BioWare?
I don't believe you, of course, but I would be intrigued to see that.
It's still April, so I'll assume that's an April Fool's joke, and you got me good. Sonic the Dark Brotherhood. Okay, so this game exists. Sonic the Dark Brotherhood, also simply known as Sonic Chronicles, is a 2008 role-playing game developed by BioWare.
But why? Oh, hello. No problem, dude. Thanks. Oh, sweet. Yes, what say you? Take that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you don't like me now, see?
Man.
What's the matter? You don't like the fire? Afraid of the flames? Oh, you want to do a tornado, say? I know what to do with tornadoes.
Do you guys remember... Wow, that's actually doing a lot of damage. Now that it's not a golem, it's actually like crazy DPS. See all those little chunks taking off?
And I can do more.
That's a lot of DPS.
I fucking killed them.
That was actually a lot of damage.
Yes. So Husbando.
That's a cool
Yes.
fucking combo.
Yeah. I'm smart, yes.
You guys remember in Dragon Age Origins, you could gather a werewolf army to help you in the final battle? It feels like some like modded shit, but that was in the game. There was a werewolf army you could choose. You were like gathering forces the whole game for a big battle, and one of the armies you could get was werewolves. You had to like kill lots of elves for it, but
Sweet. I got another podcast full.
have either of you played JRPG games? I've played a bunch.
Griffic armor? Hello. We've done it, boys.
Ooh.
We've done it.
Hey, wow.
Now I am Sir Husbando.
Fuck yeah, you just need pants.
Yeah. I need, like, metal-plated greaves. Oh, yes. See? That's how we do it.
I do remember that I was always Mr. Goody Two-Shoes, so I never recruited them. Yeah, I mean, I thought about it, and then I was like, nah, werewolves are cool. And they try to make you feel bad about it, but I was just like, nah, you guys designed this to be dumb. Like, there should have been an option for me to get werewolves without having to kill people.
Don't even remember picking it.
And they had the DLC guy, right? The Rock Golem. Which JRPG games have you played? That's a hard question. I feel like I haven't played that many. I played Fire Emblem, which is like kind of a basic bitch answer, and then there's Final Fantasy X, which I've played through. I played through the whole thing, and then I played through it a little bit with Trisha. Trisha hates turn-based games.
I do.
So she hasn't played any JRPGs. Oh, I've played Final Fantasy VII, but I didn't beat it. I played it like more recently on. I had it as a laptop game, and I was playing through it on my laptop when I was like bored. But you know, kind of whenever I'm like sort of bored, I just start writing stuff. So I don't know. Yeah, I didn't get that far in Final Fantasy. I sort of just Final Fantasy VII. I got like to the dress up part, and then I don't think I got past that. I think I was just like, I don't feel like doing that. But that's like the main quest, so you have to. And then I played Final Fantasy with Lightning, and it was so painful. The story was so oof. Characters were very oof. I kind of liked the look of Snow, but nothing else about it. It was sort of weird. He was like leading a rebellion against people with guns, but he was using like kung fu? Like he was gonna punch them or something. It was, but they always cut away. They never showed in a cutscene how exactly that should play out. But I think you do fight people that are shooting you on their turn, and it's like, yeah, all right. I mean, that's what happened to Cloud, right? He gets shot, and he's just fine. So, Final Fantasy games. What have I played? I played a couple Final Fantasy games. Oh. I don't know if this counts anymore, right? So, like, JRPG is a specific genre. It's not just being Japanese anymore. Because Dark Souls is a JRPG, right? But that's not what people mean by JRPG.
There's so many of these potions that are just for curing, like, status effects.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's too much.
Yep.
I'm gonna sell them all.
Okay. I wouldn't sell the potions that are for, like, especially... I would leave one of each, maybe? Or... no, just sell them all. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Dump it in the trash.
I mean, there's, like, one potion that's just, like, cures most physical debilitations. And I haven't had any magical debilitations, really? At least, like, nothing that actually affected me.
Sleep is probably...
That, I don't know. Wasn't really a huge, big deal.
Any Dragon Quest? I played the beat-em-up Dragon Quest. The one I had co-op. I played it with a friend. Not worth $60, but hanging out with your friend is definitely worth $60. So, well, large mushroom is 100 gold.
I think I should go mushroom picking, right?
We did test that money-making strategy of just buying in bulk flasks and filling up healing water. And I think Lowry did like fast math and it was like 300% markup or something. Oh no, you buy the flasks for... I don't know how much you buy the flasks for. But they sell for 80, so... Wait, what's the Dragon Quest beat 'em up? Well, I could find out. Yeah. Dragon Quest Heroes 2. That was kind of a fun game. Who's Troy Baker? That sounds familiar.
That does sound familiar. I don't know if there's really any like weapons or armor that I would want to craft, because I don't really know anything about the crafting system, or you know what I mean?
Hey, it's 666 gold. That's very evil.
Yeah, right? I was just thinking about like selling all the crafting stuff, because I don't know anything that I would really want. Maybe that's a dumb idea, but no.
He voiced Joel in The Last of Us and Greed in Full Metal Alchemist. Greed was a good voice actor, so I guess that guy's a good voice actor then. That makes sense. Just selling 100% of your crafting materials.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. You're not wrong. Kanji in Persona 4. very like Conan movie looking.
It is. Yeah.
It goes in the trash.
To the trash with you. Yeah. Most of the clothing I wouldn't mind keeping, but yeah. Ooh, fancy. Alright. That's fine. Is it almost time to finish up that other trial quest already? So ridiculous. It makes you like wait around for so long.
Check out Caxton. The armorer.
The what?
The guy who sells armor.
You mean like the black cat?
That guy right there.
Yeah.
Check his inventory. Since he has new inventory.
Oh, okay. I was confused. What does he have here that's new? Oh, he's got the helm. The iron helm. Featherhead. Wizard. Ah, yes.
Or I guess you can wear some of the stuff underneath your armor.
Alright.
Oh, so you get a chainmail
chainmail.
under your armor.
Right. That would probably look better. Let's get that.
Oh, Kanji is the guy with the folding chair. Yeah. I have a story about playing as that guy in the Persona fighting game. At my school, right? Everybody was very bad at everything, kind of. They were really bad at video games, at least. Well, I'll say that, I suppose. And I went to the gaming club, and it was a very strange experience. And I'm not like some like elitist where I'm like, if you're not good at games, you're like a casual or whatever.
What do you think of that?
Oh, those
For
pants?
the pants, yeah.
It looks fine. There's no better option? Then those, yeah, go with that then, I guess.
I mean, if you don't think it looks good,
It looks better
I
than
can like
just,
wait for something else.
Nah, that's fine. You have plenty of money.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so... Oh. So I'm not like a kind of elitist who's like, did you get new boots?
Well, those came with the pants.
No, they didn't. There's pants and boots as like separate things.
Alright,
So you could buy the metal boots that they were selling if you want to have more knightly looking.
I didn't see that.
It's in the same section as the pants.
Right, that's what I was saying.
That's very confusing. So like, yeah. So
This
I
looks
like
like
iron.
shit.
Okay, well, I was gonna say I think that looks the coolest, but
Okay.
apparently, Trisha is doesn't
it's
think
bad.
so.
I
Okay,
don't
well,
want that.
scroll down.
This.
Okay, but yeah, go down again,
That's what I got.
and down again, and down again, down more.
You can't go down anymore.
All right, so there's, I guess, none of these boots are cool enough for Trisha.
Yeah. Oh, I forget I had my lantern on. Alright, anyway. Whoops. This way. All right.
I wasn't good at fighting games. In fact,
Return to Grand Story.
watching pros turned me off. Yeah, I think some fighting games look really bad when you watch professionals play. They just don't look. It's just not. Some of them don't stretch. They don't stretch. They just break. Like they just look bad when people try to win. I would say Melee is an exception where it looks much better when people are playing really good. But a lot of fighting games are just like, they just don't do the cool moves. They're not doing anything cool. Soul Calibur is a bit of an exception, but some people play lame and they win, and you're like, ugh, I want cool moves to win.
Soul Calibur tournaments were kind of fun to watch for a while.
Yeah, even like Summon Suffering is like a good move. So you sometimes see like cheap good moves. So anyway, I'm not like a kind of like elitist with that or whatever. With like people have to be good, etc. But these guys were so bad at games. It was like weird. It was just so weird. Like I just think like if you like something. Oh my god, did you do it? Did you complete the quest?
I completed the Griffin quest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not that impressive. Slaying a griffin. Not nearly as impressive as getting through a lawsuit.
Yeah, still have to wait for that damn trial that's taking forever.
So like...
Slaying a griffin in the time that it takes to fucking complete a trial.
Was it painful to watch? Not exactly. It was just strange. Because it's like if you like playing games, you would play games. And if you play games, you'd eventually have to get good at them, right? And I just don't know what I was looking at. The people were just like... They were just bad. I remember there was this guy who was like... beating someone who had never played at this Gundam game. And I was like, oh, I've never played it. Let me give it a shot. And then I was like, don't tell me the controls. I was like, I absolutely refuse. Don't tell me the controls. And they're like, okay. And then he picks like some guy, some character that like, is like good or something. And I picked the grunts from the background in Gundam because I remember them. They have an axe. Someone said what they were called one time when we were streaming, and I told the story. They have an axe and they have a machine gun. And the match, and he's like, ho ho ho, like, oh, you're gonna get destroyed, right? So he's got like this katana and like fast Gundam. So I just pressed the shoot button. I found the shoot button, and I was like, oh, perfect. So I pressed the shoot button, and I just pressed it again. And he's like, haha, you're not going to be able to... And then he just gets shot, right? Because he just, like, assumes that I would be spamming it as fast as I could. And so I just kept on pressing at weird timings, and he kept on getting shot and got more and more mad. And to the point where he would make, like, dodging mistakes that would send him backwards. He was just, like, fucking up super hard because he was getting more and more salty as I was shooting him over and over again. With the literal grunt gun, I was RPing, the grunts are supposed to shoot at you. And then he, I think he got up to me. No. I think he died from getting shot. And then,
Two at a time, huh? Alright,
Or he got up to me at some point. He had 2 lives and I had 5. Because his mech was so much better, they balanced it that way. He got up to me and then I pressed another random button. It happened to be attack, and then I killed him. 1 shot. It was like a draw axe move, and I just like killed him. So it was just he was so cocky. He was like cocky and rude. Not like rude. Not that rude, but just I don't know. It was like an adult going through like Chunibyo or whatever, where they like think that they're really like special or something for being good at a Gundam game or something. I don't know. It was just. I think it was healthy for him that I fucking destroyed him. I think it was just it was just good for his character that he just got, like, dunked on. It'll keep him from having a sense of grandeur that causes him to be, like, hit by a car because he just thinks he's God. And then, I you know, I'm wandering around. Someone else is playing the Persona. I didn't know what it was, but apparently this is the Persona fighting game. He needed someone to, like, play against him, and I was like, oh, sure, yeah, I'll, like, play. Oh, you know what? I have this story is in a video, isn't it? This is Blake Flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fake name. The real name is, like, oddly close to the fake name. So I picked the guy with the folding chair and, like, shit on him super hard. I didn't know how to play, right? But I was just like, yeah, these are buttons that are, like, every Japanese fighter has quarter circle, match all the face buttons. So I was like, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, so he got, like, super dunked on, and then I didn't want to, like, win quit him, but I was like, oh, I'll pick a different character, because then I wouldn't know how to play that character, right? I wouldn't be refining my skill. But at the same time, then he's kind of adjusting to a new character, so it's like, you know, you don't know what to do, right? But I didn't want to, like, go easy on him, and, like, I didn't want to try to do worse, and, you know. But I guess that's, like, not... You know, if someone's trying to get better at something, it's whatever. Anyway, I picked someone else, like, someone... I don't know who I picked. I might have picked the bear or something. Yeah, I don't remember. Destroyed him again. Like, really bad. Like, way worse than the first time. Despite the character feeling way worse. The guy with the folding chair felt like a really strong character. But whoever I picked after that was just not quite as good. But still, he just had a very, like, kind of readable sort of rhythm, I guess. So then I passed the... So someone else... So I played a couple of matches, right? Different characters and whatever. And then I was kind of, like, you know, bored. You know, I wanted to, you know, wander. There was people playing, like, a board game. I don't know. I wanted to, like, go walk around and check out what other people were doing. And then this guy comes up and kind of wanted to play. And I was like, oh, sure, here. And then I wander around and then come back when their match is, like, ending. And then he beats that guy who just came up. And then he goes like, yeah, fuck you. It's like spit is coming out of his mouth. They're just like, you know, that's like a new guy, right? That's not me. That's like the first time you've ever played. That's like you've played like 5 matches against me, warming up, and then you go play 1 match against some goddamn stranger. Like,
yeah, right. It's goofy. Anything for you, babe? When do I finish up this trial, man? It takes forever. It still has not... It's still like, no.
Imagine a night in the hotel room would cost 500 gold pieces. Also, like, go back to the tavern for a second. Let's just look at these sleeping accommodations that you get offered for 500 gold. It's that bad. Yeah. Right? What is wrong with the economy?
And then your pawns just sleep on the floor.
Well, I guess you sleep in one bed, they sleep in the other. And then the rental pawns are just, like, fucking garbage, so they just, you know, go in the fireplace or something. Cinderella over there.
Oh, man.
But, like, 500 gold.
At least give me breakfast afterwards.
You know...
Yeah, you're right. Whoops, my bad.
Just smashed the pot out of his hand.
I did.
I'm a hero, I can't
My
stop.
bad. My bad. Sorry, I thought your pot was a dragon. Couldn't help it.
likely story. Yeah, they were all so bad at games, and like watching them play stuff was just like
painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was this guy who was like, he was talking about how Journey was his favorite video game. I was just like, man, that can't be your favorite game. That's literally worse than going outside and walking.
Oh, wow. What a take. That bad, huh? Wait, what did it say? Inquire after the verdict. I will.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's happening.
It's really here. Oh man. Oh, I hope I look nice. Gotta straighten up my armor plating. Give it a nice spit shine.
Deviljin's laser is pressing both punches at the same time.
Yes. I'm here.
Oh, okay. I was, for some reason I was trying to think like what that would mean for...
Oh, yes. Yes. Is that good? Am I finished? Is that all it needs? Did I do no good? Did I do bad?
Sadly, I did buy Journey. Now I hate myself. Hey, Gabe.
Hey Gabe, what's up?
For some reason, I was thinking of Soul Calibur 5 and how they have like the Devil Jin like moveset you can pick.
Did I do it wrong? Did I do it bad?
Keep in mind, in Tekken, all 4 buttons control a limb. That's actually, that's a funny way to look at it, yeah. Because I thought it was just like punch 1, punch 2, but yeah, it is. They are different legs you kick with, right? Maybe. No, not this. I guess, I don't know. It's kind of funny because it makes it sound like it's like quap. It's like a very functional quap. But.
Quapadapa. Alright, so...
This guy's kind of short.
Yeah. Okay. What am I doing? Game, tell me what to do.
Hey, listen, you're on your own. I gave up on this game so many times.
This is the quest that broke you. Oh, Fountain Square! I gotta go over to Fountain Square! Ah! It changed! It's a different spot now! I'm so excited. I'm so scared. Let's fucking go. We got cutscene. Woo!
Order. I will have order. This inquest has its conclusion. Honorable Frescobaldi,
Baldy.
in the name of His Grace, Duke Edmund Dragonsbane, the court hereby proclaims its verdict. Guilty.
What? But I paid for him to be innocent. I mean,
The court sentences you to life imprisonment. This inquest is hereby ended.
Okay, so I did something wrong. What I did wrong, I don't know.
We handed him 2 pieces of evidence. One was a soiled affidavit. I don't know what that was from, but that might have been contrary evidence that proved him to be guilty.
Well, I don't know, man. I thought I was supposed to hand in all evidence. Although I did technically finish the quest.
Yep.
I'll consider that an overall win.
So now his kid is homeless.
I'll hunt her down and kill her. That is the only way to make this right.
It's okay.
What do you
Maybe he
gotta
was
do?
guilty.
What are you gonna do? Okay, what do I have to do? Oh, discuss the verdict with Aldous. Oh, yeah, where? Did that, Yeah, okay.
I wonder when this 360 was taken, because, like, they have very innocent advertisements on the walls. I'm looking at, like, a thing.
I don't know, man.
They have an advertisement that just says, like, for Australia, and it just says, awesome,
Awesome.
rather than, like, you know, kill all white people kind of advertisement.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
it's
Good for
very-
them.
It's just very, like,
Very normal.
tame. Yeah, there's payphones. This must be 10,000 years ago.
I must inquire. I didn't mean for him to be guilty. I fucked up, man.
Justice was done, and I'm not without pity for him and his house. Such are the wages of wickedness.
So is he actually... Is he actually guilty, or...
Who knows?
Yeah, I guess who knows. I guess whatever the game says he is, he is. The important thing is that I'm fucking done that quest.
Many within the castle praise your boldness. I have more tasks that require your
Are you going to rescue his daughter from destitution? No, she's going to kill him.
Alright, what do I have to do next? What do I have to do next to progress the story? Do you know? Can you search for me?
In that case, you perform greater duty.
Dragons, Dogma.
I mean, I finished up the trial. That was a
Yes.
big part. That was most of the effort went into that
Main
trial.
quests.
Fake some
What was it
documents and Trials and Tribulations is the quest that I
Okay,
just finished.
There's Pride Before a Fall, Worm King's Ring, Honor and Treachery, Reward and Responsibility, Denied Salvation, Final Battle. Oh, you're close to the end, since there's only like 5 more quests. What
I
quest
just
you
have
got?
to figure out like
Okay, so we've got
what quest.
Pride Before a Fall.
I have more tasks that require
Oh yeah, assist Sir Mercedes.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, sure.
I have more tasks.
These are probably all main quests. Pride Before a Fall, that's a main quest.
Okay.
That's where she fights a French guy, and she's French, and we're in France, I guess.
Okay. Whatever you say, game. I won't question this. What's up? Bonjour.
I'm playing a bit of Gunstar Heroes. I've never heard of that.
Right. Wind Bluff Tower sounds like a great vacation home. Just like that. Where am I going? Okay. Cool.
Isn't that straightforward? You could travel to the port crystal up in the top left. I don't know if that's like. I don't know if that's
Oh,
closer.
that. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if you should. If that's like one that you can pick up too. Like if you might want that back or something.
I don't know.
Eos Hills.
It's the one that I put right in front of that one Skelly Man dungeon. So I guess I can pick it up.
Gunstar Heroes is a Sega run gun made by Treasure, the same people that made Gundam Heroes and Beyond Oasis. Never heard of it. Never heard of any of those games. Oh wow, these are old. So, what's a run and gun game even? Is this like,
Run and gun? You just like shoot enemies and move left to right on the screen. You're running and gunning.
and you can't stop moving, so it's not like Contra?
No, I think people would classify Contra as a run and gun.
Oh, it's a Genesis game. Huh. So those orbs actually damage environmental stuff, and I don't know if you noticed, but Loot had one that was like a fire orb and then walked into an exploding barrel.
Classic.
Metals.
April Fools! You're exploded. Mom, do we have explosion insurance? Okay.
Did I do my like posting today?
You do your daily post. Share the good word about Horizon Quest live on Indiegogo right now. Alrighty. And there's our destination. Finally get to go in this other castle. I think that's where it's heading me. Oh, or not. Oh, it's that one over there. It's another structure. I just mistook it for this one. Okay. Well, I suppose that happens when everything looks the same.
You and Trisha should play Metal Slug. It has co-op and it's on Steam.
Metal Slug. I think I have heard of that before. And we're all up for playing more co-op games.
Yeah, let me look it up. I've obviously heard of it, I just don't remember. I feel like I played it in like an arcade or something 10,000 years ago. Metal Slug RPG now available for Google Play registration. What even is this?
Hello, my fellow hot one.
We're talking to Steiniger tomorrow?
Yeah, I believe so. Unless something changes, of course. He didn't get back to me in the last email I sent, so we'll see. Should be exciting.
That whole Cleopatra thing is kind of...
A stupid.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. That happens to a lot of historical figures.
Oh yeah, it is quite literally rewriting history.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So there's a rebellion or something?
And the pinks are the baddies.
Yeah, they're all invincible though.
Oh, okay. So I can't find them anyway.
I dropped like a meteor shower and a thing on it in my game and it didn't do anything. I think some of them might have died, but 2 of them like just are invincible.
Yeah. Oh well. So let's see. Nani? Bonjour.
Yeah, for anyone who's curious, Saint Maurice was white, obviously. But
Legends stoke up the masses. If Duke Edmund were to best a second dragon,
yeah, that's another like Cleopatra-esque thing.
Oh no, behind the mask he's hot. How will we ever defeat him now?
unstinting, you say. Tell me then, why has your Lord Father not sent your
I
brother?
gotta admit, I don't know what unstinting means.
Fun facts. Did you know that the term forked tongue is a reference to the first liar, the serpent?
I did not put that
Garden
together.
of Eden.
I know that I'm
Forked
familiar with the
tongue.
story, being named Adam, but
And you,
unstinting is bestowing or bestowing liberally.
No, I want to stay in this. Oh, the mask is back on. So I literally observed the duel. That's what I'm
Yep,
supposed to
and
do.
there's like lore going on apparently.
Alright, well I can think of a few ways they could have figured out this better.
and their idle talk of destruction and redemption, they will continue to run the day of Edmund Dragon's days is past. He will not slay another world. So what cause to serve by sending men to die for his pleasure? The sweet death.
But yeah, the Cleopatra thing just popped into my head because I was trying to think of something to post on Instagram, but I was checking my notifications and there was like some there was another black guy mad at me because I commented that Saint Maurice was he was white. It was like a depiction of him as being black, but he lived in like a Roman colony or whatever. Like he was, I forget what country he was from, but it's like, I don't know. It's just one of those like Lewis Kang's thing where you could walk around by the way if you want to get a better look. Turn on your lantern or something.
Is it really that dark?
I mean, it's whatever. He just lived in Africa, but he was part of like a Roman colony or something. So.
He's doing wild swings.
Hey, you want to play Galaxy? Yeah, he knows.
Wild swings.
He knows the right strategy. Clearly winning. I mean, he's kind of an idiot because he could just hit her anywhere else.
Your head is a meager trophy. The men of the port may have used it yet. Even a she-goat's skin can warm a desperate man's heart. What? Is not slander beneath you?
Oh, that's what he was saying. Like,
Yeah.
she's a slut. I totally zoned out when I watched the cutscene the first time. Have you guys heard of Fish Tank? No. I have not.
Damn. He is dunking on this girl. Oh, what's the matter? You gonna cry?
Did they set this up and I wasn't paying attention? Because I had no idea what's going on with this, like, rebellion or whatever. Not that you can't just introduce a rebellion like this. I just
Yeah, I don't know.
feel like maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. Have you heard of Sam Hyde? Yeah, I've heard of Sam Hyde. He did Adult Swim and yeah. Sam Hyde's Fish Tank Live.
Yeah, and you're a slut too. Don't forget that part. Alright, well, see ya. I gotta go back.
So they live in a fully monitored smart house that is live streamed 24/7 to viewers for 6 weeks at fishtank.live, with viewers able to prank contestants and determine what happens to them via donations, similar to Control My Room live streams. A cash prize of $10,000 is awarded to the winner. How to begin to search and search. Someone's named Damiel? Not Daniel? Damiel?
That is kind of an odd name, huh? Yes, give me your stuff. And you go home. Go get pregnant and be a nice trad wife.
Oh, so did this already happen? Because it says, what is this? Week 2, day 8? They're going to be there for 6 weeks?
Hell yeah, man. Alright. I bid you adieu. What's my map saying? Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is still happening. They left out the fact that they're all autistic. Oh, the chat is ablaze with suggestions of your next quest. It's a main quest, very important, required to finish the game.
Oh yeah? Is it fucking the Duke's wife?
Yes. So is it just like the stream of them existing in the house, or is it like curated, like edited down to episodes? It's only day 12, I think. My GF told me about it. She loves reality TV and loves internet shit shows. You're
Motherfucker.
trespassing. My
Come
God, Trisha,
on.
how could you?
Come on, though. Another prison's garment.
'Tis locked. You haven't the key to fit it. A large mushroom that's worth $100. 2 large mushrooms in 1 cell? You'll leave this cell a rich man.
What, are they just gonna leave me in here?
They're recording it to be edited in the future.
Yeah, whatever, I'm rich.
The Duchess wants your glorious mystic rod.
You think they would give you a warning first? Before they're just like, well, in the jail cell you go.
Yeah. You think that there would be like some
They'd
kind
be
of
like,
message
hey,
yeah.
I know you did all this work for us,
You're
but right
literally-
now, I just can't let you in.
You're literally walking through the door, and then they're like, haha, you're arrested. Not like you walking through the door is like, uh-oh, we're closed right now. Like,
Yeah, right.
Also, that's the wrong you're. I feel compelled to inform you. That's you are. I've been editing for a long time. It only took me like 4 months to write Slayer in the Wide Valley, but I have been like adding sections and editing and rewriting for 6 months plus a little more.
Alright, well.
I'm-
It's daytime. Now I'm just gonna go back inside and be like, hey, you know, I tried to come in here last night. One of your guards arrested me, and he actually let me go because I bribed him. You might want to fire that guy. You know, unless you want criminals to just bribe to get out of trouble.
You're a grammar Nazi? That is the wrong you're.
Sweet.
It's just like you notice it so much more when you're in the midst of editing. I guess like I guess I'm just cursed to always notice
Do
this
it.
stuff more.
Where kings ring. Whee!
I will purposely talk wrong now. Spelled completely correctly and not at all.
Adam's like twitching his eye, like, no. Okay, right, let's select that map.
The Duchess apparently gives you an item that is useful.
Alright. So I gotta stay in the neighborhood, but where in the
It's an
neighborhood?
enchanted sheath. Into which you can store a sword.
Uh-huh.
You know
Go
what I mean?
on.
If you know what
Ah,
I mean.
I see, it's over here.
There was a story in what's it called? Kingdom Come Deliverance that was like kind of I could like see where they were going with like that you could sleep with a married woman, and I could kind of see where they were going with it, because like it was an arranged marriage, and then the guy was captured by a rival shortly after their engagement, and then was held for over like 15 years or something. So they got married when he was older than her by a lot. I think she was like 20 and he was 50, and then he got held prisoner until he was like in his late 60s. And so he's like kind of beyond the age of like having sex and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least, I don't know. Not that you can't have sex when you're old, but that guy didn't, and so she's like,
She's like, help me, I'm horny.
yeah, I was looking for a more eloquent way of saying it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I take like 10 seconds to figure out which where to write.
Let's see, I gotta get down to the basement.
Something that's
Yeah,
bizarre
I do.
about like modern Christianity is that only the fucking Mormons seem to get sex morality right, which is peculiar because Mormons also think that like fucking.
Polyamory.
Well, I was gonna say the golden tablets and stupid. Like,
Oh,
shit,
man.
wash underwear.
They say he had the look. So what your own? Even if
But yeah, apparently, like, sex is supposed to be, like, super duper bueno good, whatever. But amongst people that are married, like, to not have and enjoy sex is supposed to be a sin if you're married. Like, only the Mormons who are basically, like, who basically started out as a sex cult, seem to get that correct. Are you coming out as a Mormon? No. You know it's a super sick line that is allegedly in the Bible? I don't know if it is, but it's so cool. Suffer not the witch to live.
I think that is a cool line. I think it's from a story. I don't think it's actually from the Bible. I think it's from like Crucible or something. I don't know.
Exodus 22:18.
Oh, is
Thou
it?
shalt not suffer a witch to... BibleGateway.com, hang on. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
BibleGateway.com. What a name.
That's the King James version. That's the most flowery one, allegedly. Let's see if we can find some better ones.
Suffer not the witch to live. I gotta use that.
Thou shalt. It's in in Warhammer. They go suffer not the necromancer to live or something like that. No, they might say witch. I don't know. New Catholic Bible. What the fuck? Whoever
Look for
lies
the
with-
best translation.
The New Catholic Bible is trash. If you find a New Catholic Bible out there, throw it in the garbage.
What's like the old Roman? What's the Latin?
Whoever lies
Let's
with
go
an
back.
animal must die. That's not cool at all.
Well, that's very true, but
Complete Jewish Bible. Whoever has sexual relations with an animal. Guys, stop talking about an animal. What are you talking about?
I mean, true.
Evangelical Heritage Version. You shall not allow a sorceress to live. Expanded Bible. Put to death any woman who does evil magic. Wow, you managed to make the lamest version of that quote. Good job, guys. Geneva Bible is the same quote. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. God's Word translation. Never let a witch live. That is like so much dumber sounding.
Never let a witch live.
Guys, come on.
Never. Nuh-uh. Alright, you know what? I'll just walk there.
Suddenly this became adult. I heard from Hero Hey, a bunch of ministry
To be fair, I do agree. if you're fucking animals, you probably should suffer not to live. Because you will be carrying diseases afterwards. Do you think the two were, like, intertwined? Like, sleeping with animals was intertwined with witchcraft, and that's why it's kind of back and forth translation?
There's a lot of versions of, like, the Antichrist is born from people having, from a woman fucking a goat.
I have
That's
heard
why.
that,
That's
yeah.
why the whole like Baphomet thing looks all
Right.
weird. So I don't know. But that's some shit. Honestly, shitty magic. If you have to fuck an animal to cast spells, maybe you should just be a carpenter. Like,
That is kind of like... This is kind of like the origins of Satanism, isn't it? It's just like doing everything opposite of what the Bible tells you. Including, like, fucking your sisters
it's
and
like you ever
fucking
think-
animals and all this crazy shit.
you ever think maybe you should multi-class or like that? But, like, multi-class is something besides a witch. Like, it's like, or like re-roll as a different class. It's like, oh, which class should I pick for this campaign? Well, we already have 2 warriors. I think I'll
Fuck a goat?
fuck a goat. Kind of feels like shitty magic. It's like, oh, you could be a wizard and just read books and study. I gotta fuck a goat. You could sign a eldritch contract with it. I'll just fuck the goat. You could just be born with innate No, gotta fuck a goat.
It's the only way. So how do I get over here? Do I have to, like, go in a super roundabout, fucky-wucky... Like, what am I doing? Do I have to go up this?
Ooh, let's see what the International
up this-
Children's Bible says.
This pathway, maybe? Maybe I'll go back and go up that pathway.
The International Children's Bible is the same thing? No. Oh, this is still... I have to select it over here. The International Children's Bible says, put to death any woman who does evil magic. Not cool sounding, and,
It is very easy to understand. I can see why they put this in the hands of children.
yeah, I guess.
Oh, man. Making murder easy to understand. Haha, you thought you were gonna do a cool jumping move? Fuck your cool jumping move. I'll take your money. Look at you with your pathetic arrows. You know nothing. Fucking suck. Can't even hit me once. Alrighty then. Suffer not the witch to live still wins as the best translation of that line.
Also, Wonderful Galaxy posted that super good quote. I didn't realize that was from the Bible.
Which quote?
God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
I thought that wasn't a Bible quote. I thought that was from someone else.
I don't know. I'll look it up. God grant me the serenity. There's a different way of saying it. Oh, it's a prayer.
Yeah, okay.
Attributed to the American theologian Reinhold Niebuhr. That's the most German fucking name I've ever heard.
Fuck yeah.
However, Winfried Crane
Oh, another griffin. Just chilling out, I guess.
Weigel or Weigel wrote an early version in the Santa Cruz Sentinel in 1933. Oh. Okay. Confusing. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Yeah. That's a good. It's a
It's a
very
good quote,
yeah.
yeah.
And that's what he uses to keep himself from being black-pilled. Or when he feels black-pilled, he refers to that. That's a good, yeah. That's a good practice, I think.
Oh man, he went super slow-mo.
Oh, and there's some like discussion over mainstream conservatives thinking that anime makes you trans.
You know, I don't agree, but also I can see it. There's some weird ass anime out there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can see why someone would be concerned about it, even if it's not true.
I've talked to a guy who had an interesting set of beliefs.
Oh, are you thinking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Why don't you continue with what you were saying?
See, the interesting set of beliefs. He watched the stream where Destiny debated. Was it called Bullshit or something like that, or some YouTube channel? Can't remember. That was so cool. It would have been really cool if you finished him somehow.
Yeah.
It's not.
My
Destiny
stupid ass
debated-
character can't jump over the rocks.
He debated some YouTube guy about incest, in which he convinced lots of people that incest was okay.
Yikes.
And like his arguments were horrible, where he was like, you have to have a lot of incest over multiple generations to have mutations. Not true.
No, no. It's
Also,
not.
if it was true, that logic would still hold that a society shouldn't allow it, because if a society allows something for one generation, it will happen the next generation.
Yeah,
Unless it stops.
yeah.
So
It's
you
a
would
really dumb
eventually have
argument.
the same mutations. There's a lot of problems with inbreeding and stuff in or incest.
I mean, there's still problems today. Like people, you know.
It's also not that common in the South. It's extremely common in the Middle East.
Yeah, well, that was what I was thinking of actually.
Yeah,
But
part of their family structures kind of involve it sometimes. Cousins and whatever. But anyway, he was like and then his second argument was the Nazis were anti-incest, so you should be pro-incest.
so you have to fuck your sister or else
Yeah.
you're a Nazi.
Yeah. So anyway, the same guy was like, I was talking to him and I was like, "Oh, you don't like anime? Why not?" And he was like, "Cause I don't want to cut my penis off." And I was like, "Oh, that's interesting. Let's dive into that. What the fuck are you talking about?" And he was like, "I was getting a haircut." So he believes this for a bunch of reasons. The anime makes you trans thing, but then he was like, he was giving an anecdote from something that happened to him recently, and he was like, "I was getting a haircut because I want to go to a job interview." And the lady was like, "Oh, you're young. You play video games, right? Do you know about anime?" And he's like, I mean, I've heard of it. Like, I kind of know about anime." And she was like, "Yeah, because my son, he's suing us now because he watched a lot of anime and he made these friends online, and now he says he's a girl and he wants us to pay for the surgery to cut his penis off. And we don't know what to do. He got a lawyer and he's suing us, and we don't have money for a lawsuit. We don't have money for a surgery. We wouldn't do that to our son anyway. Blah blah blah." And he said, "What do we do? Do you know what to do? You know,
He's like, "Oh fuck."
It's like you play video games.
Yeah,
right?
you know about
You
anime.
You know about anime. Like, what
Can
do I
you
do?"
cosplay as this anime character and tell him not to do it?
So anyway, that was like,
That's a fucking weighty story you got.
what? What?
Suffer not the wish to live, bitch.
Yeah, fuck Scopes.
Yes, he does.
They dropped 65 experience, guys. What the fuck are you thinking getting into this fight? You only dropped 65 experience? Oh man.
He pretends like, oh yeah, impressive, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're kind of underleveled, pal.
Meanwhile, he's like shitting himself, like, oh god. I didn't think they were gonna be that strong. Oh shit.
Fuck them, loving anime is fine. Yeah, yeah. Anime's cool. I like anime. I'm kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, I like anime. I mean, I don't like every anime. I wouldn't go as far as that. I think there's like some really bad stuff out there that I wouldn't watch or recommend. But I like the genre as a whole. And I don't feel like you have to like all anime just to consider yourself like a fan of the genre. So there's that. Let's see, what do they... Oh, they want me to go back to... That's it? That's all I had to go over there for? Now I just go back to Grand Sword? Huh. All he did was fuck the guy up and then watch him nope out of there.
Yeah. So there's people in chat talking about like lolicons. That's a weird one because like that can really affect people in a weird kind of way.
Well, don't even get me started on the incest shit.
No, so lolly.
No, I know the
Yeah.
little girls.
No. But there's people sort of stretch that definition to skinny and short girls.
Yeah.
That are kind of flat.
Or like just cute things. Or cute
Right,
girls.
Right.
With
But
big eyes.
I've
you know.
talked to girls that felt like adult girls that are like, you know, like 20, 22, whatever. They felt like if a guy was attracted to them, they were a pedophile. And so they were like
forever alone.
right. But then they were like it's like comical, but they were like having trouble getting a boyfriend or they never had a boyfriend. And I'm like, well, if you call people attracted to you pedophiles, kind of what you're looking to do is to be forever alone. So it's like, I don't know. But I mean, I've definitely been super disturbed by, like, what was that one? It was, like, really mainstream with the guy throwing the javelin. It was a cool javelin
Oh, that, Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
That was it. That had such a creepy opening.
That disturbed me quite a bit when the guy fucks
that was not our first introduction to that anime either. We first saw that anime from a clip. An out-of-context clip of a
Super
fight
cool clip.
scene
I fucking love
that was
that.
very good.
Where the guy has the mustache and he, like, transforms.
Pride.
Yeah, that was like...
Pride was
yeah.
great.
That was so cool.
Out of context clip, but then we were like, let's watch the whole thing. And that was less enjoyable.
Yeah.
Sorry if you like that anime. It's just, you know, our experience is different. Hmm? You. Come here. Come here.
I'm typically very annoyed when they introduce a lolly character. I agree with Chaos Smash. There's like a lot of them that have really annoying personalities.
Yeah, I get it. There's problems with it.
But then there's also like girls that are into lollies
that's
because
quite a
they're
bit.
cute and innocent and whatever. Hey, you know what's funny? You picked up the port crystal that was there.
Aw. I guess I did.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, there are girls that like they like lollies or want to play as them in games and stuff.
Yeah, I get it.
Peculiar.
I get liking the cute shit.
I've met girls that are super into like playing as little kids in games. Can't say that I didn't make fun of them, much like Wonderful Galaxy's position. I don't know. There's definitely like weird stuff in anime. I think it's a real like what's the term, psyop? When people say that all anime is related to pedophilia and turning you trans, I think
that obviously that's not true.
like what's the purpose of
Obviously.
that as like a like
No. I just wanted to do my thing first.
I just feel like putting it like making that argument I feel like all it does is serve to divide the opposition to
Break
the
it.
left because so many people fucking love anime.
Yeah.
So if you could like put out that meme that it's all about trans and like pedophilia and stuff, because like I don't know, like if you watch Fist of the North Star, I don't really get that kind
It's
of.
also like those people
messaging, yeah.
who are like, oh, cartoons are only for kids, and you're like an infant if you like cartoons or video games. You know, like those posts. And it's like,
There's-
you.
I haven't run into that in many years, but I used to run into that all the time where people were insecure about watching something that was a cartoon. I tried to show my dad like an anime one time, and he like didn't want to watch it. He was like super uncomfortable because it was cartoons, and he's a big boy.
Right. It's not the genre that's the problem. It's that like these people have only been exposed to like a certain type in that genre, and then they just assume that's what it's all like. It's not. But yeah, that's like a summarized.
The argument is that if you're attracted to the body type that in reality can only fit that of a child, then that person is fucked in the head. I don't know, because I've met people that identified as having that sort of body that they were short and skinny. Like particularly short, like short enough to legally be like considered a dwarf or something. Like,
And I'd rather they be fucking those people than actual children.
you don't have to be that short to be considered a dwarf, by the way. It's 4'11".
Huh.
So yeah, it's under 4'11". So if you're 4'10", which is just 2 inches. I've met tons of girls who are like 5 foot. So you're just 2 inches shorter, and you're like, you know. So anyway, but it was a girl who was like 4'11" or something. I know, because we were talking about driver seats. You need a booster seat if you're under 4'11", but you can have a driver's license and a booster seat. Just a little funny. I want to watch Fist of the North Star someday. I gotta tell you, Fist of the North Star, pretty boring. There's a lot of like old media that has bad pacing, and granted, there's a lot of instant gratification addiction that people have where they can't wait for anything.
You fucker, you
and
have
in
it right in
order-
my way.
In order to satiate that sort of instinct, people have evolved their writing in different... And I would say evolved. I think writing as a whole kind of gets better as time goes on. Because like when you read like really old shit, like Gilgamesh or like the Siegfried and the Dragon or whatever, it's like pretty dry. Like just the storytelling kind of just
Yeah.
evolved
It was a
little
different.
bit.
It was a different type of.
But yeah.
Yeah.
In like just a couple of years, I think we've gotten pacing much better because people are so accustomed to instant gratification. That's not a good thing, but Fist of the North Star is kind of slow. And there's there's like arcs to it that kind of didn't need to exist. I think. Like I think it was like there's a lot that could be edited out and you get the same story. Because they add extra characters and arcs and like other villains he defeats besides the main one.
Oh,
So
there
it's
he
like-
is.
Megumi from Konosuba is a particular...
Megumi?
Would you call that a lolly?
Oh, she's supposed to be a lolly?
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Mm.
If you're calling Megumi a lolly, then you gotta like call every girl character. It's like, what? Because she's like the shortest.
Because she's skinny. Maybe.
Well,
No, but
like,
I've
isn't
met-
Aqua also like
She has boobs.
big? Well, okay, all right. People call Uzaki a lolly though, and she's got boobs. And there's
Okay,
also like
yeah, that's
those
interesting.
those
Is it just height?
dragon. I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore. It used to be so clear, and now it's like, who knows? Who even knows? Like, the term has no meaning anymore.
I've definitely met like a few girls that have this perspective that if someone's attractive to them, that are like, you know, in their 20s, they're like, if someone's attracted to me, then they're a pedophile. Or like, not even like maybe that old, like maybe 19 or something.
To be fair, they've probably just had that told to them. And then they, like, just believed it all their lives.
I met people freshman year who said that to me, and they were like 18 or 19, right?
Come on,
And I met people later in life that thought the same thing. And I don't really know what to, I don't know.
Alright.
Showed my dad Dragon Ball Z and he loved it. I eventually showed my dad something and he was a big fan.
Oh, it's windy. Huh.
Lolicon doesn't mean short, skinny, or no boobs. Hey guys, what do we got? I would agree. I think lolicon is specifically when they're depicting something that's clearly a kid and they're coming up. Whether they come up with an excuse for it being older or something, or when they just like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so this is a weird area. You can only go one way through or something because the wind blows you. But I guess you're going the opposite direction, so maybe that's not true. Looks like the wind is blowing against you, but you're able to move. There's one area that's like a bunch of, I think it's this. There's like a bunch of one-way alleyways that you can go, that you can't go the other direction. So we got a new visor all done. This needs a bunch of finishing though. We gotta take the X-Acto knife and like trim off. There's little bits of stuff here or there. But I think as a whole this is fine. Some of them have some stuff here, you know? There's like a little bit wrong, but I think if you're looking at the helmet from the back, I don't know, it's like, I know there's ways of making them like more perfect, but not a super mad. I'll catch up on chat when I get another print done.
Alright.
Let me see if I can set a...
Okay, did it, yeah. Oh wait, this guy. Oh, bad man, guy.
Let me see if I can get this to... I'll give it one shot, and if it doesn't, then I'll just print a helmet.
Sweet.
Okay.
Now I just go that way. Sweet. Right.
The manga was being written as the anime was happening. I didn't watch an anime, I watched a movie for Fist of the North Star. I saw there was an anime that was really, really long. There's an anime called My Senpai is Annoying, where the MC is an adult Wally that gets pissed when everyone confuses her as a child while she works an office job.
Uh-huh. Oh, dude, can you get out of my way? I'm trying to rest my girl. Oh, man, how did that miss? How? How did that miss? Can someone how did that miss? Explain. Explain. Get up. Get up. What the fuck?
Sorry for coming off as hateful, this is a very emotional topic for me. Yeah, it's alright. No, it's obviously like a...
For the lolly
thing.
shit?
Oh yeah, lolly stuff. It's understandable. God, the archers in this game are so fucking unrelenting.
Just...
Yeah,
Sure, you
it's obviously a
unrelenting.
thing, but, you know.
Yeah, Lolly's kind of like odd subject, I guess.
Yeah, just be sure that, like, if you're,
Because, like, obviously I don't want people to be attracted to children. I don't think anyone really wants that, but, you know. Also, some people have, like, kind of bad arguments for lollies, and that can kind of muddy the waters for them.
yeah. No, but what I was gonna say is, like, obviously if you're, it's totally cool to be, like, heated or mad or whatever, but, like, if you're like, snapping at, other people, just make sure you're cool later, like, with the other people's. It's just, as, like, general life advice, it's, like, always good.
Where are my other fucking girls? Get your
I
asses
think,
over
like,
here!
Because,
Stop
like,
dying!
not every character trait is necessarily something you need to, like, change or whatever. Like, if you have a temper or something. But it is good to, like, make sure you have,
Stop dying.
yourself.
Jeez.
What is that? Oh, fire.
Come over here. Jeez. You guys suck. You never do what I want to do. Alright, almost there.
Alright, this visor sucks.
No.
Well, actually... no, this is fucking trash. This is so bad. Man, these visors are such a pain in my ass. You'd think the helmet would be the big headache. And it kind of is, but...
They're kind of both headaches, but in their own ways.
I'm printing them all in the same spot, which is, like, an issue, right? I moved the helmet to a new spot, so theoretically it's better. Let's wipe that down really quick. Honestly, the conservatives being against anime thing, I think, is the biggest.
It's the biggest mistake.
Like, unironically, I think it's the biggest.
It's a huge mistake.
It's unironically, I think it's the biggest threat to like undoing wokeness is arguments over anime. And I know that's silly, but like, I honestly think that one problem could be such a problem for like undoing wokeness, because like. The example that keeps on, like, coming up is, like, oh, well, if you get rid of, like, wokeness, then you'll lose anime or whatever. And it's like, some people do like anime enough. It's like, Gamergate was enough for people to be very pissed about
Well, there is also, like,
so-
an issue of, like, wokeness entering into anime in the future.
Yes.
In, like, the near future, because of these, like, production committees and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and foreign influences. And at that point, we will have lost, like, the greatest thing that we held dear.
Yeah.
We're losing all these other, like, IPs. We can't lose anime, too. But another big thing about that is, like, part of the reason why manga is so much better than Western comics right now is because, like, they have a lot of freedom creatively. And if you insert these production committees into them, you're giving them less freedom, and you're just making all media bad.
I was watching a thing from, like, an Australian YouTuber, and he was making fun of people for appeasing to America by doing woke stuff. And I just, like, it's so embarrassing, you know, because, like,
Yeah.
that's the country.
Yeah, I don't want to be known for that.
Do you guys think the Japanese are becoming woke? I don't know.
there are certain okay, so it's not popular to be woke in Japan, but there are some people, there are some like activists that are present in there, and they're, like I said, some foreign influencers trying to like creep into their culture, especially whenever they're on like hard times, you know. That's they're vulnerable, you know.
But like, Nike had some kind of ad where they showed Syrian refugees coming off of a boat, and they were like, and they said in Japanese, "You can't stop us." And then there was this huge upheaval of people being pissed at Nike to the point where Nike apologized.
Yeah, well, let's not forget that Japan is an ethno-state.
Yeah, they had this mass, like, people were mass returning recently bought, like, Nike shoes. There was a couple malls that kicked out Nike stores after that commercial. They were like, "We don't want to be associated with you. Like, you have to, you can't continue, your franchise can't continue to, like, rent here." They would rather have an empty store. So, could that change? Yes.
It's possible. It's just not going to happen anytime soon. It's just something to be like wary of. I guess,
and I also think that Japanese are fucking tough and like themselves. I think self-hate is a big component in how you get wokeness to spread, and I don't think the Japanese hate their culture. They like.
Oh yeah, they're very protective of their culture, very much so.
They see it as valuable. It's not like,
and that's important. That will help them from going super social justice-y like America has. Because, like, basically the whole social justice rise is because America entered depressive states that made them vulnerable for new ideology to creep in.
Maybe a shoe brand shouldn't brag about trying to erode culture. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, and they don't have the ESG over there, so that was just like a wild miscalculation.
I don't know.
You go to most other countries and they wouldn't tolerate the stuff that American businesses do. Also, on the upside, something I saw is there's a new reality show, which is like called like Farmer Wife or something like that.
Oh yeah, the Tradwife trends.
There's it's a comedy reality show where a grandma teaches young girls to be. Oh, there's bandits here? For me, there's skeletons.
It makes no fucking sense, but apparently.
I mean, bandits should occupy a giant fortress. That makes sense, but
Yeah, but there were other guys here.
Oh, like your soldiers?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you kill the griffin and the bandits move in. Makes sense, I guess. So, I don't know why in fantasy universes they have so many unoccupied forts. Like it's always post the fall of a great empire or something like that. I don't understand. They should come up with a better reason for there being so many empty giant forts in fantasy. I'm so tired of like, we're after the cool universe. And it's like, really? Can I have the prequel game now? Because this universe isn't as cool as that one. I'd like the upgrade.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a comedy reality show. A grandma teaches young women how to be tradwives. And seeing that is a reality show coming out makes me think that
gives me hope.
Yeah, it gives me hope. I feel like we're kind of going sort of in the right direction. If like that's becoming trendy. And like the clips that I saw were like the grandma was like telling the guy to open the door for his girlfriend, and then telling the girlfriend that she needs to know how to cook or you're gonna starve or something. Like it was like it was stuff that would make people at my college scream.
Oh, what did I get blown up by? Well, that's all, folks.
Really, the major threat towards anime is letting Crunchyroll be the major company for distributing anime?
Too late. Or, well, Funimation, but they're both one now.
Fall of the Great Empire is a perfect excuse for there to be a lot of cool ruins to explore. It's fine, but I've seen it so many times, and also, I'm so tired of every fantasy universe being on the downturn. Like, every fantasy universe is like a society in decline. What about, like, looking at magic like technology? Like, it's advancing, it's getting better, like, old spells could only do this, new spells can do this, or like, what if you do it even more wild, like,
There's so many fucking bandits here! Jesus Christ!
yeah, you know, I vaguely remember getting destroyed here.
Where the fuck did they come from? The fort's been empty for a day!
An entire legion moved in.
Yeah, right. Best way to travel? I can't keep them alive. They're just gonna have to stay dead. I've got nothing. They're just being barraged by arrows.
Well, what you could do is just go back to town.
Do what?
Get more potions. Especially because you haven't saved.
Are you sure?
Oh.
Wow, that's just great.
Crunchyroll died, did it? What's the argument for One Piece being woke?
There's, I guess there's a couple of things you can say is, woke about One Piece. There are, like, drag queen characters. And there is one scene where a drag queen character forcibly changes the gender of someone, so... That's not very nice.
Yeah. But is that like a villain?
No.
Uh-oh.
They're on the Revolutionary Army.
Oh boy.
Yeah, right. That's probably like one of the worst scenes in One Piece.
There's only the praise for your feats of Mason. And the pay for what it means to get understood.
I completely underestimated how many failed prints I would have.
No.
You know what? I think I actually probably maybe need to order more filament. That's my last spool. Should I order more?
Maybe.
I'll easily get through the orders that we already have, but part of me is like, oh, maybe you shouldn't plan for failure, etc. So I don't know.
Yeah, I took all the time I needed. Alright. 1, 2, 3. We're good. Just had to do my head count.
There's anti-racism and who's Jimbei?
Jimbei is a fishman.
And he shares his blood with Jimbei?
Yeah. I don't know.
As in
Why
he's,
is
like,
that considered
related to him?
woke? No, no, no. They need a blood transfusion to, like, save Luffy's life or whatever. Which is kind of silly, but and, like, as if he hasn't lost so much, a shitload of blood in, like, other battles that he's fought. That's the one that's gonna kill him, that battle. But they do it for a scene to be like, you know, we're all the same on the inside. We all got the same blood. And it's like, whatever. It's fine. Alright, I'm gonna fucking kill all these bandits.
Alright. So apparently there was like a woke anime that came out, and it failed, which is nice.
What anime? What anime are you referring to? I would like to know. I would like to know so that I can actively avoid it.
Stars Align.
Stars Align. Alright. I've never heard of it. Good. Let's keep it like that.
There's two men on the cover.
Oh, great. So, it's a BL thing? Not that that's, like, new for anime, though. Jesus Christ.
They look a bit gay, but not that gay. I don't know. My gaydar isn't very strong. Yamato is... They're trying to say Yamato is trans even though she's a woman. She acts like a man because she looked up to someone that raised her. Who's Yamato?
That's a character in One Piece. She was, like, raised to be a guy by, like, her evil father, who, like, wanted her to not be a girl.
But she's
And
got
so-
big honkin' tits. So,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dude, there's a character just like this in Soul Calibur 4.
The way that they
Must be
write
true.
it is so it kind of sounds like she's not even really aware that she's a woman. But it does not sound like she's trans now. It just seems like she's a victim of abuse, quite frankly. But, you know, Oda's got his Hollywood deal with Netflix, so maybe he'll just take whatever he can get. He's like, oh yeah, sure, I guess she's trans now.
I don't know. I feel like if I had a bunch of money on my hands, I would be more based than less.
Yes, same. But, you know how they say, like, once you have certain influences around you, it kind of fucks with your perspective. What do I even do about that guy? Can I just, like...
I don't know.
Okay, apparently yes I can.
I mean, I went to a super, super, super leftist school, and
Yes, you did. It was terrible.
I came out just fine.
Yes.
I think it takes
But-
a certain like strength of character, and I
Yes.
think like
Strength
I
of
think there's
character
plenty
is
of people who just were like, yeah, whatever you say, or just
Oh
like,
yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to make you upset.
or they just wouldn't say anything, and they just wouldn't.
Scratchy head.
They were just kind of like sort of spineless or whatever. They were just kind of nod along, but didn't really play any active role in it. It's not like they would enforce the things that they were being told to enforce.
Ow.
Elden Ring kind of had a...
Type A, Type B.
They had that, and then, like, there's a lot of people who say that the America is,
Yeah, some people say it's supposed to be, they're trans, and some people say it's supposed to be, like, possession of another
I think
evil
my follower is
force.
showing you a secret. There's a chest
Yeah.
down there.
But then I have to walk all the way around.
I don't know. I found it in my game. I think that's why she jumped down there.
Okay.
I don't watch One Piece, but I hope nothing bad happens to the franchise. Same.
Well, the Netflix adaptation is happening, so that's kind of bad, right?
Yeah. That used to be a good thing.
I mean, it's gonna be good for me, because I'm gonna be making fun of it when it comes out. I know it's gonna be awful.
Is Luffy black?
No, they got the races of the main characters correct.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of. Like, Luffy's supposed to, like, look Brazilian, and they got a guy that looks Brazilian. But, I think he's, like, something else. Some other, like, you know, around that region or something, I don't know. But... for the most part, everyone's looks about right. The side characters, there's some fooey going around with the side characters. Side characters don't exactly look right, but you know.
I think I'll let this ride and just see. I don't know. It's the only thing it could be really. I think this might print. Sometimes the bottoms of them might look a little rough, but that's not really like part of the presentation, I guess. So.
But yeah, apparently they had like a pre-screening for the One Piece pilot that they were working on, and apparently it was super bad, and it did like super poorly when they screened it with people, which I totally believe, because Netflix should not have tried to do a live-action One Piece in the first place.
Zoro is some son of a legendary samurai actor. That's kind of cool. My understanding of America and Radagon is like America existed obviously as a woman and then was like possessed by someone
Yeah,
else.
that's what makes the most sense, because Radagon had like his own kids and shit, and that one, you know,
They had-
obviously with magic maybe, but they didn't.
had children together. Like he impregnated her.
Yes. And like, if you want to say, oh well, he might have, they just used magic to like make a penis. Okay, so like, he came and then turned back into America to like rub it in.
No. He just can give birth as a man.
Yeah, the story makes much more sense if they're two different entities that just got merged into one.
Only dubs will be an issue, but that's a case-by-case thing. Yeah, I think Gabe's got a good point. Just remember the Stars Line was a failure. Anyway, I'm really glad you guys like the blue hair story. Yeah, I thought I didn't do that good of a job on the video, but I was like, you know, because a lot of school was such a miserable experience. Recalling that story was really, it was like a fresh experience of like kind of, it was weird. It's weird to say, but like a new story. So I felt like I should. Jesus Christ! I remember these set of stairs. Fuck this. This is fucking bonkers. You know how I deal with this with my character? A fucking meteor shower. What are you gonna do? You're losing stamina all the time. You're just gonna die.
It's okay, I got it.
Oh, you were gonna. Okay. Oh, I thought you were gonna pick him up and throw him off.
That's what I was gonna do, yes, but didn't work. What?
There's
Who?
a guy behind you.
Oh my God! What? When?
Up. Look up. He's on the. Yeah. When you kill these guys.
That is retarded.
Yeah. So I kill him with a tornado. That's how I kill him.
Why would they design it like that?
To make it really hard to get up the stairs.
But that's dumb.
I mean,
I gotta do this all over again? Nobody finished this game.
yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
This is why. I want you to remember that nobody finished this game.
A wonderful galaxy is BMing you, saying do easy mode. We all understand. What is that move that the rogue has where she like attaches strings to everybody and like yanks them like a puppet?
I don't know, but it's cool.
Yeah.
It's like some Attack on Titan shit.
I remember when that show was such a big hit that people made like super shitty looking games. I think there was an official game that looked like a total piece of dog shit, and they just put it out as fast as possible. And there's like, I watched like a streamer or someone play it, and they couldn't even like pretend that the game. I don't know. They were like trying so hard to.
Oh my
pretend
god,
to
where
be-
did this guy come from? He wasn't there a second ago! Jesus fucking Christ. I hate this. I don't want to play. No wonder nobody finished this.
You know, you're using a super like shitty sword. Maybe you should go upgrade your sword.
What do you mean?
Isn't it like an old sword?
I don't know. There's no other swords.
Yeah, there are. Just go to the shop, buy a sword.
But there's no other swords that look this cool.
No. Yeah, there is. There's a sword that's always glowing. It's like always red hot. That's a black
I
cat.
didn't see it in there.
But it's
so
it's
it's probably not there.
it's at the black cat. I'm 33% sure.
Alright, bye guys. I'm gonna go shop for a sword.
Tell Trisha to get a bow. I certainly, Eric Lowry says, I certainly didn't finish it. I'm surprised you made it this far with how frustrating it's been. No, we're going to finish it.
No, we're gonna finish it.
I'm going to finish it. I'm going to see how Trisha gets through the quests, and then I'm going to get through it much easier.
Yep.
So go left at this intersection. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Fucking...
I hope to make an anime/manga someday, and hope it convinces Japan to start waking the hell up and start rethinking their priorities.
Well, they
repopulating-
made Angel
and
Next Door
ignoring
Spoils Me
Western
Rotten, so...
influences. Yeah, there's...
Based.
I think Japan is doing just fine.
Yeah.
Having the issue that you have to fuck more is not a problem.
Well, you don't want degenerates fucking. You want to keep it...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, they're scared of degeneracy right now in Japan.
Right.
Because a lot of people are just, like, staying at home and, like, masturbating or, like, not getting married and shit. And that's, like, counter to their culture, and it's, like, affecting the whole fucking country. It's no good.
If they get feminism, it's just the population will just erase. But, what does brilliance look like? The shield.
Like that.
Do you think it has like a force field when you like block with it? Because I kind of suspected that, but I didn't want to waste 300,000 gold.
It looks like the type of shield that, like, goes ping and then fires the projectiles back.
Yeah. Which would be...
A magic shield in the form of all-seeing eye, its wielder loses all magic defenses, but gains that amount in regular defenses. That's fucking weird.
That would be a lot of physical defense.
So, like, confirmed, he has no swords.
Well, I mean, not no swords.
No cool swords.
Okay, why don't you try the regular merchant? You could use a hammer, too.
I want
No, why don't you use a hammer?
What? You can use a hammer.
I hope they make a Zatch Bell remake. There was a guy in my gym class who would run like Zatch Bell for his running test in middle school. That was some brutal cringe. I watched that show and I saw him run like that and I was like, man, I should stop watching the show. No, that's not true. That's new, so maybe it's good.
What?
Check the stats on these things. Details. Okay, strength 211. Alright, go down. Go check 1,000 troops. That's a sword, right?
No.
Oh, no, okay. Oh, wait.
This is a sword, but I can't have it.
Two-hander, okay.
Life Taker.
Can't wield it. It's for a warrior.
No. Sucks. Alright, and these are all staves, and these are all shields. Hey. Not too shabby.
What does it do?
Nothing. Just looks nice.
Okay.
Hey, it's infused with the power of the noble spirit. That might mean nothing.
I remember when I was excited to show off my amazing work ethics, and after 3 years of not getting recognized, I just do mediocre work.
Alright. So confirmed. No sword. Stop.
That can certainly happen sometimes. Alright, so let's see. You want to keep on using the sword that you have? That's fine. Let's see. Well, I guess...
I guess I can use...
Well, you don't... Here. Let me... Well, I guess... I don't know. Whatever sword you think is cool. And then, let's see...
Let's see what?
Go back. Go back. Enhance. So you have your broadsword. See what it takes to upgrade it. Press A. Wow. So the other sword is twice as good. So maybe... Oh yeah, you have rugged tusks. Do it. If you want to use... Wow, that doesn't even get it to the same level as the other sword. So I don't know. Maybe you should see what other swords are in the shop. Trusty... What's the trusty sword's strength?
Oh, the first one? This is
Okay,
the
so
lowest,
that's
yeah.
worse.
This goes by the lowest to the highest, so this is the strongest one.
Okay, so...
So I should get this one. If I'm gonna get a sword that's...
Could also go mace, I suppose. But you want to use swords.
Well, that's lower. This is higher.
You could look at the other, like, mace-type weapons. No, so...
Let's
Yeah.
just get this then.
And then see if you can upgrade it. So that should be almost twice as good as the one that you have. What's the silver rapier? That's not terrible. Slightly less. I don't know if you want to use a rapier, though.
I don't.
Okay.
Enhance.
Trisha should go for a guts loadout. I've played the guts thing, and I think Trisha would be kind of miserable. Dappled ore. Do you have dappled ore? Yeah, try to upgrade to level 3.
I can't. I don't have silver ore.
True, okay. Well, you could do level 1 at least.
Unless you don't need to, like, do it in order and you can just
Yeah,
skip.
I think you can go to 3.
Oh. That's interesting. Alright. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, but I think King Credo was saying you can skip upgrades, so I was like, yeah, sure.
Basically. Is there any reason to upgrade your shield, really? I mean, it doesn't matter if you can barely block anyone since you can't lock on.
You can try upgrading your armor, make you survive slightly more. You like the Griffic armor, so...
I do, and I like the helmet. Oh. If only I had more buckets.
You need you need 3 buckets to
I need
upgrade?
3 buckets. For my bucket helmet. That's great. I'm gonna go get some buckets. Alright.
The guts loadout, like the heavy weapon, I think Trisha would hate that shit. It's very, very slow. You have to hop all the time.
Griffin pinion. I wasn't picking up the griffin pinions because I didn't know I needed them. Alright. And
My GF is the same, only for looks and not the stats. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds about yeah. How often does she get killed by the enemies? Often. Yeah, that sounds. This is all.
which trying to shape.
Oh, do you have the Manica armor as your like armor? Iron Manica. Yeah, I guess that must be it. Is that like the lion arm thing?
Something like that.
No, that's different.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I can upgrade this to. Alright, No. I go dump all the other stuff I'm not using over here.
So, you wanna defeat the bandits and then call it a stream?
Okay, if I can.
Just give you a quick time check. It is 1:04.
Ooh, I don't think I can do it in 30 minutes. It's hard. Oh. I did that.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh, why didn't it save the thing that I put there?
I don't know. Let me see.
Well, what are you gonna see that I'm not?
I just went down one more on the list.
But I just hit down.
I know, I'm a man though, so...
Oh yeah, that must
Yeah,
be what
it's
it was.
It's the patriarchy. You gotta do something about it. It's just...
You could have just said go one more down.
Yeah, but, you know... I just figured as soon as I held the controller, it would just get fixed. So I was just confident.
Use your man powers.
Do you know that you can send messages on Steam? Yeah? Obviously. I showed Trisha the Capcom thing.
Why aren't they coming?
What is she casting? Is that Necromancy?
Damn. I thought I could pick them up, but it wouldn't let me.
That was quite the assassination.
It wouldn't let me pick them up. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Is this easy mode? Where's everybody? Did they just put me on easy mode?
No, I don't think so.
There's not nearly as many bandits on this first section as there were before. That was just one guy. There used to be like 50.
Maybe they're all huddled up in the next spot.
I don't know. I think the game pitied me and put me on easy mode. Like a bitch.
So I changed the orientation of the helmet to try and get it to print better. But now it is like so much louder. Mr. Dornet, I messaged with you so we can coordinate a schedule for fight night. That is a much improved name than fighting game night.
First rule about fight night, you don't talk about fight night.
Maybe we should make a Steam group for
Us?
fighting game night? Or I guess, I don't know. Archer down.
Oh no.
So, like, after World War II, there's a bunch of abandoned forts in the U.S. that you can go visit. They look cool, like sea forts, for watching the coast. And they're just not necessary, and they've just been abandoned. But they're still standing, and people like to go look at them, etc. That would be a good reason to have abandoned structures. If they had a war, and they won it, and annihilated their enemy, and now they have all these forts that they don't need to watch because there's no enemy over there. They were all wiped out. Like, you know. That would be a better That would be a better excuse than just Fallen Empire, and then it has all these ruins left behind. It's so like, I don't know. It feels very like English fantasy to have these like, you know, because literally that happened with like Rome, where they left a bunch of buildings. Either Steam group or Discord group. I was thinking maybe I should be like phasing out using Discord as much as I can, because I know Discord is woke, so it's like it seems like a bad like if I'm a I was gonna say if I was a flea living on a cat, that would be a bad cat to live on, but it's a terrible expression. No.
Where are you going, Loot?
Stupid. Oh.
Why are you going back?
Oh, she's stupid.
Oh, Loot. More like
Are we even hurting it? Alright, maybe you should just pick her out.
Loot. Loot.
Okay,
Over here.
Luke. She's like, no, I want to fight the floor.
No. No, no.
Oh, Luke.
You're okay. Oh, waifu. No. Up here. Come on. Come on, girl.
Steam group sounds better. Discord is full of weirdos, even though I still use Discord. Yeah. I still use this Discord too, but Discord also released a message where they were like, we're going to use all the images that you send in private messages to train an AI, and it's like, oh, that's great. Very cool. And I think they use your private messages to train, like they sell it for AI training, like chat bots.
We should say a bunch of crazy shit in our DMs then.
Yeah.
It's like, do you remember the Tay Twitter thing?
Oh yeah.
Let's recreate that.
There was this thing with like they were talking about Chat GPT. They made an article where they're talking about the lengthy process of making the chat bots not racist. Because anytime they make an AI chat based on like harvested information, it's always racist. Even without like meddling.
AIs are just racist, man. That's how it is. It's the machine. They just don't
So
like
that's an interesting
people.
spell she's casting. You can climb on that and use it as a platform. What that can do for you, I don't really know, because you could just double jump.
Well, don't ask what the spell can do for you, but what you can do for your spell.
Okay. No, commit. That's a good. Yeah. That doesn't sound ridiculous. You should, yeah.
We have fun here on the Game Fans channel. Oh.
Say every racial slur on Discord. The issue with that is, I'm pretty sure they just read your messages willy-nilly. Like, I don't think they have any kind of encryption or privacy or anything. So they probably just have, like, a filter that's like...
Jesus Christ, why?
If you say 3,000 WAPs, you get, if you say 3,000 WAPs, you get banned. Well, you were worried about it being too easy. At least there's not the guy above you. It seems like he fell down.
Nope.
There's another guy there.
Yeah, okay. This is fucking stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. I don't like it.
Anyway, if you
This
guys...
is anti-fun. Hey, Cole.
If you guys are up for a bit of an oh my god, the getting in the back.
Oh, and I can't jump off with the fucking in.
If you guys are up for a bit of an after party, I do have another video I could upload. If you guys want to...
I can't comprehend how stupid this is.
But hey, Lady Waifu looks cute.
She does. She looks adorable. I'd fuck her.
It is kind of funny that one of the romance options is Madeline, and you have the exact same thing on her. And it's like, oh, you and your pawn are going on an adventure. Is she wearing exactly my outfit? Yes. Is there a reason she's wearing exactly my clothes with the belt oriented in the same spot? Yes. Okay. Well, anyway, you want to buy some... Oh, shit.
My god! Why is everyone fucking Robin Hood? This is stupid!
Trisha's next YA comic is going to be named that. Why is everyone fucking Robin Hood? Followed by the sequel, Don't Fuck Me, Fuck Robin Hood.
I'll take it. Fucking dead.
So yeah, my next video is going to be... It's also a story I told on stream, but it's
I'm working on it.
It's related to the last one. It's just another like love story that I encountered. I'd buy that YA at full price. You'd pre-order that one? Why is everyone fucking Robin Hood? That'll be Trisha's next sitcom is gonna be Everyone's Fucking Robin Hood.
Fucking all that health.
And then you have a
Just to
bunch
pick
of
you up.
characters named Robin. Like,
God damn it! I'm so fucking pissed.
Here's an idea. Take cover behind something. Can they shoot you from there?
I don't know. All
Okay,
his
okay.
arrows go through everything.
Do the shield, like, and then fire counter. Press X. I think that will set people on fire when they damage you. I wonder if it'll set them on fire when they shoot you. That would be a godsend, wouldn't it?
I suppose.
I'd start blocking, see if you can set them on fire.
Where'd he go?
It doesn't seem to be doing jack shit.
Yeah, it seems to be like just a bad ability.
It does make a cool effect when you get hit, so at least it's
So like, if
slightly
he
more
was
entertaining.
closer to me, that would probably do something. Oh good, there's a guy above me too.
I'd get the deluxe edition that comes with Robin Hood's used underwear.
Why is everyone fucking Robin Hood? Ugh, literally arrow to the back.
I like how like DCYA content is like the most like
Like, what am I supposed to do? What do they expect me to do here? When there's a guy beyond my reach just like peeking out and shooting at me.
they expect you to play the Arcane Archer, which is like objectively the best class. Well, if you would cast her tornado, you'd be fine. But she won't do it.
No,
I
because
think
she's mean.
she's upset that you pulled her away from attacking the floor.
Is he attacking through the fucking stone floor? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's just that good. Alright. I'm going to fuck you up, buddy.
That guy? He's here?
You
Oh.
don't know what you've done to me. Oh. Hello.
You've come to your journey's end. But he said it so quickly. It was
You
like
come to your journey then.
it was like the it was like the catchphrase of like a new metal song or something like you cut my life in 2 pieces.
My life in 2 pieces.
You cut my journey's end.
This is my last resort.
I like how you're like entertaining this wizard duel idea instead of just stabbing him.
Whoops. I did not mean to do that. That was just something that the fucking thing did. Aww, not a fucking thingy.
Oh no, that flask of water can't put you out. They can only douse other people.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's the most retarded shit I've
you
ever
need to
heard.
drink a panacea potion to unfire yourself. Yeah, so you have equipped the flask of water to throw at him.
Ah,
Yeah, maybe you should just go with stabbing.
well, he
There's a lot of
disappeared.
complicated tactics
Jesus
going on.
Christ. Why is nobody doing anything?
Sorry, I'll punish my pawn. later. Good night, Gabe.
Oh, I don't think he'll let you melee him.
Papa Roach, anyone? I can't remember what the Papa Roach... Is that a Papa Roach song? Cut My Life into Pieces?
This is my last resort.
Yeah, there's another famous one, I'm sure.
Suffocation. No, don't give a fuck. Come on, Biden. I fucking took that hit for you, Kate. You better fucking get up. Do your work. Why do you keep on spamming the same spot? Oh my god,
I gotta
not
say,
even
you
in
were
the
kinda
circle.
out of that one.
Not even in the circle.
Do you notice he's doing like jack shit for damage, by the way?
He's doing fire, that's his thing, because you stay on fire.
Yeah.
It's just annoying. Yeah, whatever, buddy.
So just go over and stab him.
He disappears. It won't let you go melee. You have to hit him from far away.
That's not nice.
I know!
What if you're... No, there's gotta be a way, because you can't... Because people play warriors.
Well, there's not a way.
What if you just keep on running at him? Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Is he just like a retard? Like,
Whoopsie! I slipped.
how did you beat him? What?
I used the I used the fucking thing where it's like shooting all the missiles at him.
That's it?
Yeah,
You just
because
have to-
all the hits were going towards him, and then he fell over.
Really?
Well, he's dead because he fell like an idiot. So yeah. Where did he drop his ring though?
Right there, I thought.
Where?
Look at the cliff edge. I thought that. Oh, wait, there it is. So right there.
Oh, okay. Kind of hard to see that.
The Worm King's ring. That's another main quest.
Yes, we
We're
did it.
getting there.
We
We're
did it.
getting
Oh, well, let me see. I guess I have to, like, actually convert the glass first? Or I have to kill this guy. Yeah, he was like, I don't know. I guess he was ironically vulnerable to fire or something. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Should I, just shut that there for a second? Should I,
Oh!
should I upload my video? Should I premiere it? I don't know, it's kind of late.
Yeah, you can if you want.
I don't know if anyone's, like...
I know that Gabe VGen headed out, yeah.
You know English.
I don't. It's because you said something else, and then I was like, I should match his tone of voice. But then I was like, oh no, that's not proper grammar.
Okay. I think maybe Trisha needs some Betty Bite. Oh, shit.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no bleeding, don't give a fuck if I come out, I'm bleeding. Yeah, Eric Lowry is still here. He said that he doesn't have to wake up early. Wish I was dead and a boo.
Oh, that's cool. I got my first dislike.
Look at you, causing all this controversy. He did a little clap. He's like,
What? Very well. I shall see to it at once. A matter of the most pressing nature has come to us. Wait for the southern Way Castle to be
yes, sir. I will make to that Southern Way Castle. Never says I just woke up.
Well, I think we're probably gonna conclude our stream. But
Hell yeah, man.
I'm technically always here. I'll be here for it. Alright, well, yeah, sure. Let's...
Honor and treachery. Look at that.
I think a single person is enough to warrant,
Already almost done the story. You thought it was impossible,
You
but
know
I'll
what's
show
funny?
you.
You know what's really funny?
What?
I am exactly at the same spot in the story, but I got sidetracked so much doing side quests that I'm double your level. Because I just couldn't
I believe it.
fucking bear to do the
I
quest.
believe it, yeah. Okay. This is the next quest. Oh, it's not even that far.
Now you forgot about the banging the married woman quest.
Ah.
Neighbor had a long day. When did you pass out? Are you on a polyrhythm now? Very interesting topic, polyrhythm sleep cycles.
Yeah, right?
Apparently in the Odyssey, I don't know, I heard this in like a YouTube video, so I don't know exactly how true it is. Apparently sleeping for 4 hours, then getting up around midnight, and then like writing or doing whatever, and then going back to sleep for another 4 hours was a common thing to do. And so there's like, in one translation, it's like first sleep or second sleep or something. Super interesting. It's just another like random little ingredient that just makes just the perfect fuel for like a fantasy world. Because you could make one of the nations do that. There's so much like unique stuff you could throw into different cultures. It's just so world building is just
It's nice. No, I agree.
I sleep 4 hours, then 2 hours later. That is a strange sleep schedule.
You're a freak.
Usually you sleep for like, you're supposed to sleep for one REM cycle and then another REM cycle. But if your REM cycle is like 2 hours, then...
Your face is completely hidden by the laptop. Because the laptop is just like slightly closer to the camera, so it just hides you completely. You're stuck. No, I'm just playing games with a black box. Alright.
Doing good yourself.
Alright.
So.
Well, you're premiering your video?
Yeah,
and
I'll
then,
do that.
Well, good night, everybody.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you'd like to hop into the after party, I've got a particularly long, not really, but anyway, I'll post in chat. Just get it.
Yeah, and I'll have more videos coming out soon on my channel. That'll be fun. Oh, we got the Steiniger video. Doing a video on Steiniger's channel. And, stuff and things. So. Oh, but for now, I am tired, so it's sleepy time. Sleepy time for me.
Alright.
You should.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out. And see you guys later.
Good night,
Put the
and or
link in-
see you on the.
Yeah, if
New
you
video.
guys want to do the hangout afterwards, after party over on my channel.
Alright.